Alright guys, so we have ourselves the Alex Chobham armor. So I'm actually excited about this because this is kind of like the foreshadowing that the O is actually going to be coming out. And Alex the Chobham armor actually would be a very good sub slot into the O. But if you don't want to use it as a sub slot, you can actually use this one in arena alongside with the O, and you are literally gonna give your opponent the roughest time ever. So yeah, let's gonna get started. Let's take a look at this unit. So I forgot how or when this unit was released for JP, but I want to say it was after the O came out. So again, they're actually pushing with their agenda of just giving us more recently released unit for JP. But for JP wise, this unit came out like a long time ago. At this point in time as well, but it was definitely newer than the O. That is definitely something that I can say. But yeah, this unit is actually pretty busted for what it is. I feel like this unit, as say tank wise, it's gonna work well in just general content where you do need like a really beefy armor unit. I feel like this is gonna do, because I would say right now we don't really have like the best tank in it. Like we have full armor double zeta, which is good, but it doesn't come near as good as this unit. Or like, oh, we have Penelope, but Penelope without the guard rate, and that unit crumbles as well. So those two, I would say, are kind of at their limits as far as like if you're talking about using some beefier armor unit. And then there's the O. The O is kind of different in a way, like the green O, because that one works around like evading. But if you get caught, you're kind of GG. So thing it, Alex Chobham armor, kind of like your just the OG, the real solid, real beefy, really solid armor unit. That's all you need to know about this unit. But as far as that, what this unit does is pretty much within the EXQ effects. For the Beam Saber EXQ level 5, keep in mind this is level 5, so if we are starting out, I want to say you're at 30% probably. So these two are pretty good. So Alex is a unit that you really do want to max it out, like legit, because without this right here, 50% beam damage taken down, this is really important. So the fact that the EXQ has that, and starting out you maybe 30%, it is very important. And restore HP by 45%. My gosh, that's crazy. Skill 1, we have a further increased HP, and then you have additional damage taken down by 48%. So if you have this unit max out, you are looking at 89% damage taken down for both beam and projectile. So this unit is good. This unit is solid. All right, you're gonna need some real contender to actually debuff this unit. So for the time being, this unit for general content, for arena, is gonna work really well. All right, so that's good. You do have some damage cap increase. Not that this unit needs it, but it's kind of whatever. And when battle begins, grant reflect EXQ status reflect. Essentially, this is kind of like the double zeta GR, which you can reflect EXQ damage, and this one also does as well. So that is actually kind of nice right there. This is so the only way to actually deal damage to this unit, it is going to be via EXQ, but it's not going to be easy to get past that as well, because you do have the EXQ damage reflection. So kind of good for what it is. And as far as the sub skill, it is going to work with the really well because of the increased HP, damage taken out, and then you do have the EXQ damage reflection. So overall, just solid. That is all you can say. This is like a fortress in a way. And as far as Christina McKenize, she is going to be an important pilot to have actually. She further increases your HP, increased accuracy, more HP, and resistance is flat 20% right out the bat. And you can stack up to another 70% when taking damage. So in total, you're rocking 90% resistance. Dude, that is solid. Like, resistance comes a long way. and it's gonna make a big difference. So if you guys are going for the Alex Chobham armor, you definitely will need her as a pilot. But then again, you guys can definitely wait until next week because this banner is not going away until the O comes out. So when the O comes out, you guys can definitely make the decision whether or not you want a second tank to beat things up in arena, which I feel like most people would. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it for me. Pretty solid, and if you guys do want it, I will not be opposed to it. It's actually pretty decent for what it is. So with that said, I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.